I've long felt like if you want to vote by mail, you ought to be able to vote by mail.
A debate that's brewed for years.
Texans who are concerned about their health, about standing in long lines, need to talk to their legislators.
Travis County voter registrar Bruce Elfant is joining a growing list of Texans urging state leaders to allow voting by mail during the coronavirus pandemic. Thursday, the Austin City Council passed a measure imploring the governor and secretary of state to protect the voting rights of all Texas voters and to protect the public health of all Texans by permitting voting by mail. 32 other states allow voters to mail in ballots, but in Texas, you currently must be 65 or older, say you're going to be out of the county, or be disabled to vote by mail. In Wisconsin, voters turned out for a mid-pandemic election this week.
Look at all the poll workers covered head to toe.
Poll workers suited up in personal protection equipment, while voters forced to break social distancing guidelines in massive lines. But still not enough to convince President Donald Trump voting by mail is necessary.
I think that mail-in voting is a terrible thing. I think if you vote, you should go. And even the concept of early voting is not the greatest because a lot of things happen. But it's okay. But you should go and you should vote.
Back in Texas, a U.S. District Court judge will hear a lawsuit from the Texas Democratic Party next week. The group claims state law allows any voters to cast a mail-in ballot during the coronavirus outbreak. Texas Democratic Party Chair Gilberto Hinojosa said in a statement, quote, "Texas Democrats will continue to protect our fundamental right to vote and the integrity of our elections. We must not allow the coronavirus outbreak to halt our democracy." Elfant says voters deserve the choice.
If you want to vote in person, and a lot of people do, you should be able to vote in person. And if you're more comfortable voting by mail, I think Texas registered voters ought to have that opportunity.
Bryce Newberry, KVUE News.